Good morning and welcome to our next virtual assembly. There's a few things that I'd like to remind you of and also to congratulate you about this week. First and foremost, well done to everyone who's back into their learning. It's really nice to see you all in classes, settled, working hard and trying it to the very, very best of your ability. So well done, you've really managed to get your routines re-established in terms of your learning. It's lovely to see. The second thing is face coverings. The Scottish Government gave us new advice and they told us that we should, both staff and young people, be wearing face coverings whilst we are in crowded areas across school. Well done to everyone who's remembered to pack their bags and bring all the equipment that they need with them, and also to bring a face covering too. So well done for remembering to do that. However, we have noticed that perhaps a couple of you might have forgotten to do so. If you have, then it's not a problem. Just head down to reception and we'll be happy to provide you with either a reusable face covering or a throwaway one that you can have for the day. We also know that some of you might be exempt from having to wear a face covering. So if you haven't done so already, we need to make sure that your parents or your carers call in or they email in to let us know, and then we can get you an exemption card organised. A further reminder about school buses. It's really important that whether you're travelling by public bus or whether you're travelling on school buses, that your behaviour should be excellent at all times, but also that you should be wearing a face covering too. It's really important that when the buses are busy, that you have a face covering with you and that you are wearing that for the duration of your journey. It's not okay to put that on as you enter the bus while we're reminding you at the end of the day and then take it down or take it off. You really do have to make sure that you wear it for the whole journey. And just to remind you that there is CCTV cameras on the school buses and in public buses, so please take that advice and do as we ask you to do. The last thing that I would like to remind you of is healthy eating. So many of us have been at home for the last 5 months or so. We've maybe had our lunch or breakfast at different times than we're perhaps used to. And I know that we're all having to get up early again and get used to having lunch, whether it's a packed lunch in school or whether it's a canteen lunch. Again, that is our preference. We really do want you to stay on school grounds, please. But if you are choosing to disregard that advice and go out of school, please try to be healthy, make healthy choices. So we don't want to see people having lots of fizzy juice, lots of chocolate bars and then trying to concentrate in the afternoon. Please do try to make good choices and adhere to healthy eating.
Well, good morning folks, it's Mr. Wishart here. Just want to reiterate what Mrs. McNeil said about face coverings. You should be wearing face coverings when you're moving about the school corridors, when you're on the stairs, when you're heading to the bathroom, when you're down in the locker area. Anytime that you're moving around the school, you should have your face covering on. You should have it on as you leave a classroom and you make your way through the corridors, up or down the stairs, whatever it is that you're up to until you get out of the school building. It's really important, folks, that if you are exempt, if you don't have to wear a face covering for whatever reason, that you have been to guidance or your parents or carers have been to guidance and that they have arranged an exemption card. So if that's you and you haven't done that yet, please make sure your parents or carers get in touch with the school in order to organise an exemption card. Otherwise, you should be wearing your face coverings as you make your way around the school building.
Good morning pupils, I'm here to give you the opportunity to come along to the Pupil Voice that we will be running this year. It will be operating on a Monday lunchtime in the Assembly Hall, and it's an opportunity for you to come and voice your concerns, ask questions and also come up with some great ideas about how we can move forward as a school. We are doing this as year groups in the short term, and our first year group that will have the opportunity will be S3, and they'll be on Monday, followed by S2 the following week, and then finally S1.